guys, gals, friends, and pals, this is Paul Eastag's Twitch, and welcome to another episode of Saturday Game School, where we learn about a different game every Saturday of the year. Tonight, I'm joined on mic by Human Brian.
Good evening.
And we've also got Brandykatz off to the side.
Hello.
Tonight, we are playing We Should Talk for Xbox. It is also available on PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. It costs $6.99, which is a good price. And it is known as an easy achievement and trophy game, which is also cool. We Should Talk. This is like an interactive... No time for games. Good to see you. Some kind of relationship game. Something to deal with talking to people. Hey, there's an achievement now. That's what I'm talking about. You look a little confused. Can I help you with something, she says? And here we have options. Change what you say by using up and down, and switch the part of the sentence you're on with left and right. I don't understand. Wow, I understand. Wow, I feel powerful. That's a thing to say.
Really complicated.
It is a bit complicated for this type of game. Learning how to use your words is powerful, that's true. Okay, what's your poison tonight? And, by the way, officially, you shouldn't drink alcoholic beverages unless you're old enough and drinking in a safe, legal environment. Just putting that out there. Okay, does it say what to drink?
Written down at the box with 5 tiny shot glasses.
5 tiny shot glasses. She looks surprised. Are you joking? I've had this bar a long time and I ain't ever heard of an order like that.
I like to keep it on.
Good. It looks like this playthrough is the default options. Yeah, because of my profession, guys, I have to say that. I'm just gonna hope for the best on everything. Where's that girl you used to bring around? The special ed teacher. Hey, I like teachers. Samantha, right? Where's she been? She's working? Okay.
Just want to tell you if it's wrong.
Sure. If I need to change anything, just give me the thumbs up if I don't. Aw. I bet her days can be difficult. Yeah, but why would she be working at night if she's a special ed teacher? Sounds like it can be rough. I guess she could be grading or something, but special ed
teachers work a lot.
Yeah, but certain subjects have less grading than others, and I would guess that particular subject doesn't have that much grading compared to us.
Wow, are you saying special ed teaching is easy?
No, like the complexity of the assignments they give is much different, but they do have to fill out a lot of reports, so maybe she's doing reports to catch up.
Could be.
Sam's life can be rough. Jordan says it sounds sus. Enough. Speaking of stress, I gotta get back to work. Go talk to some other folks with an X. That's not how you spell that. There's a hunk over there that looks familiar. Alright, let's talk to this hunk. Let's see if he's a real beefcake or not. See, this guy's been checking you out since you walked in. What you gonna do next? Talk to my friend over there. So am I dating this special ed teacher? Because if I'm dating her, I better not be hitting on guys without her permission. Some girls wouldn't care, though, if it's the same gender. That's a common little thing that couples do. Talk to my friend over there. Semi-common, I should say. I hope that Snack comes to talk to me at some point. Enjoy your night. Okay, the colloquial spellings are a little difficult.
What's up with the... I don't get the spelling thing. That's weird.
It's like people would type out, it's trying to be...
Yeah, but it's stupid.
Alright, I'm actually at the bar tonight. Oh, but Sam's cooking for me. Is this a game where we're in an open relationship? Because that's so weird, but interesting. Hey Justin, hope you're doing well. Hey Vinny, good to see you. There's Dr. Sabota, one of our favorites. Has anybody seen Mongbox? Okay, don't have too much fun out there without me. You have a hot GF at home, girlfriend, ready to slurp some nudes with you. Does that mean we're going to take nude pictures? I believe that's what slurp some nudes means.
Interesting, yeah. That's a new slang for me.
Okay, she actually means eat noodles that I've cooked, but slurp some nudes? I mean, come on. Yeah, sorry, let's hang later. It's fine. Okay. So Brandy will speak up if we have to change any options. Well, it's been a busy day. I wanted to get a lot more done than we actually accomplished, but I did go to Hobby Lobby and deliver a print, an image to be, or a piece of artwork, I should say, to be custom framed, and it's going to be ready in about a month.
A month? Good grief.
Yeah, well, actually the 19th. Isn't that really 3 weeks?
It says just ordered.
Just ordered.
Steph asked about you.
Steph asked about you. Okay. So, girlfriend's asking how things are going, and I'm letting her know.
Yeah, but she's sending you a lot of little texts.
Yeah. So, she wants me to text her all night while I'm out at the bar. Maybe I should have gotten permission to go to the bar, or given her a heads up rather than just show up here. I've always kind of related to her. She has their relationship's
a weird relationship.
Yeah, it's a lot different from ours, but we're like practically a married couple, being fiancés and everything. Okay, you're coming on strong there?
You're really important to me too.
You're really important to me too. That would be mean to say. You're really coming on strong, lady. My girlfriend, whom I live with. You're really important to me too. I'm a man of few words. This is how we learn about how the
Are you a man though?
Oh, that's a good question. Could be a girl. We haven't seen it ourselves, have we?
Not really, just
Hear
sort of
about
a
your childhood.
like a rare 3/4.
I'd like to hear about your childhood is not really something I text to my significant other
No,
while
but
I'm
that's
out
what
at
it
the bar,
says.
but okay.
That's
yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, so, I'd like to get to know you better. We've been dating for a year. Here's a nudge. I watched my brother and took him to his special classes. So that's how she got into special ed, to become a special ed teacher. Just like people who learn sign language quite often have a
Look,
deaf relative or something. What?
you may be a girl.
You are a girl.
Pretending they didn't know I like girls. Wow, we're a girl. This is great.
Which means you're bi. Because you brought a dude around to the bar previously.
That's true, that's true. I've been having an interesting life. Hey, Sir Khalid, good to see you.
They treated you like crap, but I'm glad you're out of there.
Okay. But you deserve better. But I'm glad you're out of there. Yeah. That kind of support is why you're my boo.
See you, Jordan. You slacker.
Oh. That's cool, Jordan.
Hi,
Real
untouchable.
cool. Untouchable Dawn, we're glad you're here. Alright.
Oh, the gym? I haven't been to the gym in a while.
This is very true for me. A little too true.
I can count it in years.
It was a few months before the
Sadly.
pandemic last time I went. Actually, probably like 9 months before. Anyway,
I see what you're trying to do, but still,
I'm not falling for your reverse psychology.
no, I'm not gonna lag behind while you get buff.
Oh, so I'm agreeing instead of complaining about it. They've really thought through how these conversations and stuff work, though. Like, you've got a fair number of branching options. Achievement, yo!
Yeah, I'm not even going to admit to how long it's been since I've been to the gym.
Well, the problem with gyms is, like, they're a nice idea, but you get a membership, and it's like it's like a contract with the mob. I mean, it's so hard to get out of your membership. They all make it deliberately awful. At least in my state of Texas, they're allowed to do that. You know, other states may have better protections.
It took me 5 times to cancel my gym membership at work.
Okay, so same deal for you then.
It's really it was
Default. It's Dante. Guess who's back in your neck of the woods? And he looks sort of like an N64 character, but a little better shading.
He looks like a me,
Yeah.
like a Nintendo Me. That has that face.
Plastered on there. I quit my IT job last month. IT job. And came home for a role in a new off-Broadway show. I figured I'd surprise everybody. Didn't expect to see you here though.
Wait, who goes from IT to Broadway?
That is a weird,
Those are very, very different careers.
kind of random connection. I wasn't expecting to see you either, baby.
Then again, one of my admins is he foolishly turned down an invitation to go to Juilliard for acting.
Wow.
For a girl. Because
Did
he's
he-
stupid.
Did he end up with her?
No.
Oh, that's terrible. You had different needs. So yes, our character has dated this guy.
Whoopsie.
Tech guy, surely you know someone named Jim. I mean, statistically, 1 in 3 men is named Jim, so there's got to be somebody in your life.
My work has like 5 of them.
And if they're skinny, you have to call them Slim Jim. You just do.
Oh, yes, that'll go well.
Or if they break into cars a lot.
I'm down to go down this road and relive our past.
Oh, yeah, that's never a good idea at a bar.
Yeah.
This is weird. Yeah, so she appears to be in some kind of open relationship with her girlfriend, I'm guessing.
Or not. And someone's just making bad choices.
She promised to update her girlfriend along the way, and that is kind of an open relationship thing to do.
I suppose.
That's what I like to hear. There's nothing wrong with us getting a little nasty together.
Oh.
Or it'll be our little secret. Oh, jeez.
Dang.
I hope I don't get in trouble for streaming this game. Oh my gosh. Cutie. Yep, there's my girlfriend now. Oh my God. I really didn't know anything about this
Drinking with
Dante.
Dante.
Conversation. Yeah, alright. Drinking with Dante from Clerics. Remember him? I wasn't even supposed to come in today. Uh-oh. Achievement. What? What is your ex doing there? Wait, lie to her about meeting an ex? But I didn't lie. That is what we're doing together, right?
Dante is here for me.
Dante's here for me?
That's what it says.
Okay.
Wow.
Can you text her to shut up? I mean, I can text her a lot of different things, but we're just going to take the achievement route. We're showing you guys what it's like to play this when you're going after the achievements. You? Is there something I should know?
Don't worry about it. He's harmless.
He's harmless. He doesn't have hardly any STDs, like only a couple. Just don't even worry.
He's only got the ones that are curable. It's okay.
For real. Like nothing that's going to make us bleed painfully every month.
Yeah.
I won't worry about it. I had a really tough time at work today, so I wish you weren't out picking up dudes. Can I tell you about it?
No. It says, I'm sorry. You can talk now.
Alright. I'm sorry. You can talk now. Am I saying
Yes,
sarcastically?
because she totally needs permission. Wow. This is a very,
Ooh.
very passive-aggressive, abusive relationship.
Oh, no. It's going to get worse.
Uh-oh.
I don't care about your work.
What? Why would I ever say that to somebody?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. I'm not sure we're a good influence on... Hey, you're too hot. Wait, where'd Dante go? Why am I talking to another guy all of a sudden?
This is not how you treat.
It depends on who you ask. Daddy Baycare. You can call me Jimmy. Hey, there's a Jim like we were talking
It
about.
says, not in this life. Looks like you got stood up.
Looks like he just stood up. I'm being mean to the Asian guy. This is the month where we don't do that, guys, because some bad things have happened.
Too bad. Shut him down.
Oh, hurt his feelings. These dating apps are all... Oh, he was telling me his dating app name. I always get stood up.
You should try a different app.
Yeah, sometimes Darker Player really depends on the game. You're starting to wear me down. I spend too much time on them, I just start to see the worst in people.
It's like dating can feel demeaning in those apps.
Yeah, I guess it can. That's how I met my ex Deborah, was through Yahoo Personals. Very long time ago.
I don't think which ear you have your earring in makes any difference, Icky.
What about
Yeah,
your
not
friends?
anymore. Like, that used to be some kind of a social sign, I think, maybe in like the 90s, but it's
Maybe
been
back
too
in
long.
like the 80s, but not anymore.
It's what about
No, even like I pierced an ear in like 1993 or 94, and we accidentally pierced the wrong ear, and people were giving me heck about it. So apparently, even in the early 90s there.
If the
What?
straight
Sorry.
if the
What
straight
about
people
your
knew
friends?
about it,
What about your friends?
if the straight people knew about it, the gay community had already moved on. Trust me.
Yeah, and I could have just lived with it, but also it was against dress code at school, so it was too much trouble trying to keep up with it.
Jeez.
Dress
Trying
code.
and failing at being a rebel.
We could be.
Dress codes have changed a lot since then. Like now they let the boys have facial hair. Tattoos are okay in some instances. It's worlds different. Anyway,
Maybe we could be friends.
maybe you need more friends. Maybe you should continue to be alone. Jeez, that's
could
cold.
be
We could be.
friends, yeah.
Why would I say that to him? It's like,
Oh my gosh, you
boy.
just went.
I'll hold you to that next time I see you. It was nice
I
meeting
mean,
you.
I'm.
Gee, man. Yeah.
Are you trying to tell us something, Nikki? I mean, I'm cool with it, but whatever, man.
Okay, but what happened to Dante? Like, we agreed that we were going to hook up, and now he's just gone. I don't understand. That was his name, right? The black guy?
Yeah, I drink with strangers. That's it.
Is this like a fresh new girlfriend? Because these are all things that we should know about each other already.
I mean, maybe.
You know, Icky, we would still love you just as much even if you were.
I have several gay friends, so whatever.
Is
I
Icky
don't
saying that's
care.
why he doesn't have a wife yet?
I mean,
He's not
hey,
saying that.
maybe, hey, maybe he's a lady boy. You know, that's
Often
a,
I get
that's
a
a
bit
popular
flirty
thing
people.
over there.
Oh, lordy, Brian. What do I put?
Often I get a bit of flirty people.
Yeah, often I get a bit of flirty people.
I that does not
am
make
a
sense.
robot.
That's really weird. You have no wife? I mean, hey, we don't judge that guy.
You consider hanging out with Icky? Just kidding. I always flirt back?
That's what it says.
Man, I'm the super flirt in this game. I
Jeez,
still want to know
you're
what
the-
happened to the guy I was
You're the
talking to.
tramp here, Paul. Jeez. I always knew you were a tramp, Paul.
Oh,
Oh, you were married previously.
well, Tech Guy, I'm sorry things didn't work out, dude. As you know, that happened to me only just a couple of years ago.
I don't want to.
Some of us make poor choices, though.
No, I don't want you to.
I sort of wish we talked about this before. Yes, how did we not talk
You're
about
probably gonna.
It's like,
we're,
yeah,
you're
we gotta
probably
end up
gonna be
breaking
single
up.
at the end of this. I'm just
Is-
gonna put that out there.
Yeah, I'm behaving ridiculously. We should have boundaries at this point. People in open relationships discuss what they're allowed to do so they don't step over the line. You know, this is just basically cheating.
Okay.
Seriously,
but-
I'm just
but-
thinking about how you're at the bar. a
You
lot.
told her to talk, and then you said, "I don't want to hear about it." I mean, you're pretty
did
much a
say
jerk.
that.
I'm
I don't want to
just
hear
letting
about your career. I don't want to hear about your nagging, that I'm hitting on people at the bar.
Exactly. Yeah,
just
Next
let me
thing
live
you're
my
going to tell
life.
me is I drink too much.
Oh my God.
God.
Being at the bar is important to me.
Look, the bar is very important to me. I did date a lady who liked to hang out at a pub a lot.
That's called a barfly ball.
Yeah, I guess you could say she was. I mean, she wasn't cheating on me or anything, but she certainly knew a lot of people at that bar. Achievement, yo.
Probably knew how to
Kitties.
get drinks for free.
While I'm home alone. Yeah, why can't my girl come up?
Are you always obsessing over what I'm doing?
Yeah, and I remember there was this girl while I was in that short relationship. There was this girl, she was pretty cute, but she asked me like if I knew where to get her drugs. And I'm like,
Excuse me?
I could never help you with that.
Do you give off pothead vibes, Paul?
No, I definitely don't.
Did you maybe smell a little funky?
I think it's just because we were friendly, you know, like casually friendly. Anyway, let's what's going on.
You should just let go of yourself.
No, a pub is a kind of bar. Like you could think of them as the same, but they're a little bit different.
A pub has food usually.
That's what it says.
Yeah, and they craft a certain atmosphere that I think is slightly different from the atmosphere that bars try to create.
Yeah, a bar is a place to get drunk. A pub is the place to have food and get drunk.
Icky says they don't have any actual bars there. Okay, try not.
Whatever.
So
let the mindset hurt you.
Ooh, I'm being sarcastic. This is verbal irony, guys.
That doesn't make any sense. These sentences are all bullshit.
I'm like, whatever, do whatever you want, you dummy. Yeah, karaoke is great. Yeah, and I did sing karaoke at that bar. I sang Bloodhound Gang's The Roof is on Fire. It was so fun, and I had a lighter in my hand, and I was like doing it when I was saying it was on fire. Anyway, I just want to know if we're doing all right.
Paul getting a little too into that.
It says maybe we should deal with this.
Well, I believe in trying to put on a show. Maybe we should deal with this? I don't think we should. Let's pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you care about what our direction is?
Icky's going to the hostess bars. That's not a pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we don't have those in America, so that Asian countries, our direction is. Icky, I heard there's a boat stuck in a river pretty close to you. Why don't you just swim over there and help them out somehow?
Yeah, like, give it a good kick.
Use your IT skills. There you go. Cheeseburger and pubs are awesome indeed. Yeah, they do have pub fries. I hear those are good.
I've been thinking that I don't think you can give me what I want out of a relationship.
Tech guy, on one of my phones, I did have recordings of a couple of karaoke songs I sang on one of my business trips when I was a journo, but not from the particular thing we're talking about. Anyway, sorry, tell me again. I've been thinking that... Brandon,
there's music going on in here.
you can hear the game audio?
It goes.
Brian, can you hear the game audio?
It was weird. I've been thinking that.
Brian?
I can't hear it over the Discord. No.
Okay. Brandy said...
I can't hear it.
Oh, do you have the stream not muted? That could be
No,
why.
I did. I didn't touch anything.
Anyway.
Okay. So, I don't think...
You think so, Perfect Zero? I don't think.
I don't think you can get me what I want. No.
You're ahead.
Sorry. I've been thinking...
That...
I don't think you can give me what I
Wow.
want. Yes.
I'm breaking up with my girlfriend via text. While I'm already out at a bar, I'm a horrible human being. This is not what to do, everybody. Don't act like this.
Don't be a passive aggressive dick like this, please.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this either. This is terrible.
You just don't try hard enough.
Wow. It's interesting conversation.
Man,
No.
Paul is a dick.
You just don't try hard enough. Sorry, you're not good enough. You didn't meet the standards, okay? I'm at about here. You're down here. I have had to tell probably 5-6 people that before, but no. I know.
Sure,
We're playing like a
Paul.
monster.
Sure.
75. Hey, this is ending one. Okay. Was that the last option? Or was there? No, there is another.
Yeah.
Things could have been a little tough lately, but I think we can work through it. And I say what?
Relationship isn't worth
She
it.
navigated away from the guide.
I know, I'm sorry. I was trying to make that thing stop.
We're so... The character we're playing here, I'm sure there's other options where you're a good person and stuff, so...
I hope so.
But this, for people who are like, maybe for incel types, you know, this would be good training on how to actually talk to people. You know, just
Yeah, you just have to hook up a cattle prod to them every time they make a wrong choice.
That last one was dark and strong. Okay, why even bother? This relationship feels so constricting.
Ooh, yeah, this relationship is keeping me from hooking up with my exes at the bar, so I can't stay in it.
Yeah, just, you know.
Darker player, I'm playing as a girl, so it would be girlfriend in this case. Wait, what?
Okay, this doesn't feel fun anymore, so I need to move on.
Yeah, I already just broke up with you a second ago, so...
Take the hint. God.
You don't love her anymore.
Apparently not. How could you say I was there for things so easily?
I don't. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't love you anymore.
I don't think you loved her before.
I did have 5 shots for myself. What's even happening right now? I'm being a sociopath is what's happening right now, okay?
Well, be.
Oh, you even
both
live together.
Better
Oh,
off.
Jesus.
Good luck moving on.
Good luck moving on.
And then bonding. And that's it.
This is incredible, but not good. Wait. Oh, she's
I was reticent about this game, but dang.
It's interesting.
Savage.
It's very savage. You're not gonna let me talk to you about it? Bye.
Au revoir.
Once again, don't treat people like this, everybody.
Yes,
This is
please,
totally
please
wrong.
don't do this. This is how people end up in therapy.
What about everything I've done for you? You're just throwing me away. And it fades out. Oh god.
That was.
You and Sam ended on really bad terms. You broke her heart. She never talked to you again. She would have to talk to me when I'm moving my stuff out, right? You move into a new apartment. You said it, Phil. Ready to move on with your life. I missed a line there.
And then you got hit by a truck.
That would be appropriate.
Because you were a dick.
A game by, and then we got some people here. Published by Whitethorn Digital. Yeah, I didn't see our new viewer's name on the list. Is our new viewer still with us? Wasn't it Nick or something? Thank you for playing.
Terrible with names, I don't remember.
Come back, Nick. Things are happening now. It's entertaining.
Don't leave me.
Man, just because we got off to a rough start with the Windows problems. Yeah, because this is a game you
That's
played
just
for a
ending
bunch
one.
of times. Yeah, there's like 9 endings, I think.
Yeah.
7 or 9, I forget. 7 of 9. Since it's futile.
Dun dun dun.
Yes, ending 75.
Yeah, at
Where
9.
did we end? 9 endings. Why can't we be friends? Anyway. Alright, it's time for playthrough 2, guys. We're gonna make this happen.
Alright, stream's over. Bye, everybody.
I'm ready.
Bye! Okay. Nope, I'm okay. Ready to order. Help me get my drink on.
Not
What? Did it say not to?
You said, it says nope, I'm ready to order though.
Oh, crap.
So what did you
Kind
do?
of help me
Ready
get
to
my
get
drink
my
on.
drink on.
It'll probably be the
so
same.
find that out.
Okay, what's your
Fine.
poison? It probably won't change the ending. It's just one tiny little option, so I bet it won't.
Maybe it will.
Deja vu. You know, the art style is pretty decent, even if the models don't look great, but the colors and stuff are pleasing.
Gin and juice.
Run it. Let's just do
Okay.
ending 2.
So the notice, the good thing about it is that doesn't seem to be an option,
What?
which you had said. So, all right.
Let's go.
Paul gets the nothing
What do I
ending.
drink?
Grenadine on the rocks with a kiss.
Good Lord.
With a kiss. All right, we're gonna kiss the bartender.
You are a trollop.
No,
Lady
honestly,
and the
in this, their kiss is sugar.
Oh, achievement. Oh, extra sugar in your drink, huh? I give you more than a kiss, you cheeky little cutie.
Oh, I'd like to see what more than a kiss means to you.
Oh God. This is so. Gotta remember that what my profession is when I pick these games, but that might get a little too steamy for bar conversation. Let's connect after hours and explore this a little more. Hey, I still want to know what happened to my ex-dude.
We were gonna meet up with him later in Bone, I guess.
Just later on.
You're
Okay,
you're
that's
gonna
yeah, that's-
talk to him in this one too.
Oh,
She is working.
she's working. Chica, wow. Go for it, Icky. Yeah, even if it's a guy bartender, just be like, yeah, I want my house margarita with a kiss. Just see what they say.
Sam's life can be rough.
So this part's the same.
Yeah, it will diverge here and there.
I'm not paying your bail, Icky.
You tell him, Thyrenia. I still miss playing with Thyrenia and Wolfie. Although, to be fair, I haven't played like anything this week other than my phone game. I see you've been checking. This guy's been checking you out. What do I pick?
Have a drink with my friend over there.
Have a drink with my friend over there. We're drinking orange juice, just straight orange juice.
No gin? Jeez.
Stop saying
Where-
snack with 2 C's. That's not how you spell snack. Okay, now we got the needy girlfriend at home. What do I pick?
I'm actually out drinking
All right.
right now. Yeah.
Sorry, drinking right now. Again? Uh-oh. In this ending, we're playing an alcoholic. I'll slurp too many drinks down tonight. But you could be slurping nudes with me. That's such a weird thing to say.
Sorry, let's hang later.
Alright. Let's do it. So you guys in the audience, what have you been playing this week? Since I didn't get to play much of anything, I'd love to hear about what you guys are playing. I remember Bob Jones was playing Destiny 2 last week. Probably other people have been playing other things. Company through text. Alright.
Got my drink, bartender sends her regards.
Alright. Jono got Monster Hunter Rise. So what's the difference between Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter whatever the last one was?
One's on the PS4 and one's on the Switch.
Rise is the Switch one?
Yep, it's the brand new.
Oh. Is it a totally different game or is it just a
Yeah,
new-
it's totally different. Same
want that one.
mechanics and everything, but totally different game.
Isn't there one that's more of a Pokemon type game or something that's coming out? I feel like there was. It's
That
coming to
was
Steam and
Monster
Switch.
Hunter Stories, I think.
Yeah, maybe Stories 2 or something, because it's a
Yeah.
sequel to a 3DS game. Pretty different, Jonah says. Alright, sorry, what do I pick?
Beep, Sam, you're important to me too. Yes. Yeah.
Dang, Sam, you're important to me too.
Yeah, that's how I should say it.
Dang.
Wolfie has been playing more Destiny 2, some Fallout 76, and Persona 5 Strikers, which he told us about last week.
Yeah. I have been playing Immortal Phoenix Rising. Or
I'd like to
Immortals.
hear about your favorites.
Who's that actually by? Is it Ubisoft?
Ubi, yep. It's a really good game. I'm
like
quite
to hear
enjoying it.
Your parents.
I think I might have asked them for a copy to stream. They shot me down. I can't remember. But, like, basically, we're never going to try Ubisoft again.
Jono agrees. It's a really good game. It's fun. It's kind of a mixture of Assassin's Creed and Breath of the Wild. It's pretty good.
That really doesn't sound bad.
Your parents did a number on you, but you deserve better.
Hey.
That was nice.
Yeah! You tell him. That kind of support is why you're my boo. It's important to me. I thought she was going to say I'm her boob. And I'd be like, no, I'm here, you're over there.
You
We come
Walleye.
to the judge. Although, that was an episode of Tuca and Birdie, wasn't it? Where the... It's not important.
It says, I'm not a big fan of sweating around strangers.
Yeah, that's why I'm at the bar trying to hook up with random people. Hey, Snux has been playing Immortals as well, and just recommends it for the same reasons you do, Brian. Way to go,
Yeah,
Snux.
it's pretty good. Assassin's Creed's gotten a bit stale, but when you mix it in with the kind of massive environmental exploration of Breath of the Wild, it's not bad.
Oh, you got it. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to get that one of these days. Ubisoft games eventually do go on sale for really good prices, like after 1 year or so.
I got it for like $30 for the PS5, which is normally $70.
Ooh, that is a good price. Another achievement, yo. I'm feeling snuggly, okay? Sorry.
I'll sneak in and mention it this time.
Well, I mean, if you haven't been to the gym in a while, you're probably a little squishy and snuggly.
This is true. I'm embarrassed to say.
Oh, don't tell me about it. I'm a chubby guy too.
Oh,
I'm gonna make us both squeal like a pig.
I'm gonna.
Kinky. I like it.
I don't know what that means. This is not something I would ever say to another person. I'm
It
not
is
a
a
girl.
reference to a movie called Deliverance.
Yeah, I mean, I admit that I'm not a girl, but I still don't think this is something you should say to somebody you're dating.
I'm gonna make you squeal like a pig, little lady.
Okay,
I can
now
get out the whipped cream.
we're furries now, apparently. Where's Royal Bob when we need him? Interesting, Jonah.
Wow.
Well,
It's
Brian's,
too bad I'm married, that guy.
Yeah, he'll have to live vicariously through the game here. Oh, here's boyfriend guy.
Been married for a very long time.
How
long are we
you
talking
been
about,
in
Brian?
NYC?
14
No,
years.
Dante?
14, wow.
Is
Dante!
No, that's what he was supposed to say. in NYC. Dante, how long have you been in NYC? Yeah, there. This is hilarious.
This is how you get on Icky.
Good Lord, Iggy.
That's our Icky, always bypassing the censor.
I don't know,
What was
Bob
it?
Jones.
I wasn't expecting to see Michael B. Jordan wannabe.
Hey, that's topical. Michael B. Jordan. Isn't he Killmonger from Black Panther?
Yes, it was.
Alright. You used to be a big fan of me. You never understood my vision, but you always did support me. And he still says this. I have such good memories of us as a couple.
I made a
But
bunch
now
of
I'm
dumb
gay.
mistakes.
You turned me gay.
Yep, it was him. I wasn't getting enough rug burn with him, if you know what I'm saying.
Don't even bother with Fallout 76.
Several of these guys seem to like it.
Sam is actually kind of a mess.
Sam is actually kind of a mess. This is all very
Really is.
true. But then again, wouldn't you be kind of crazy if your partner was like this? See, this is like when I dated the crazy person before. It made me a bit loopy. Anyway.
Her mess is a bit much.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
Crystal.
Hasn't been trimmed in a while, if you know what I'm saying.
I already gave my wife a pendant with, a bunch of crystal stones in it. That's what she got for Christmas.
That's going to be hard to top for next year, Brian.
Yeah, I'm pretty boned. I just bought her a PS5 for her birthday.
That's a good birthday present.
Well, considering she still has an original PS4.
Talking to my ex.
Just throw that thing in the dumpster. It's no good anymore.
Actually, I'm just going to save it. I might mod it.
Oh, are they already moddable?
Yep.
Oh. Well, that could be fun. Good luck, Dr. Sabota, and Vinny, and Sir Khalid, and Snux. Ectotastic, of course.
Dante is here for a gig.
A gig. Giggity.
Giggity.
Okay, I bet we'll be able to get through about 3 of these playthroughs.
The gig is a really cool show.
This really cool show.
Yes. Sorry.
Alright.
Dang it, I dropped my license.
So, Brian, did you get to check out the trailer for that new Amazon show, Invincible?
I will admit.
Very mean. Yeah.
I did not.
His
Hey,
art
Brian,
is
I
a
gave you
total
the
joke.
direct link and everything. Wait, what do I type?
I was
Yeah,
busy. I had to
his
read
art
2 stories.
is a total joke.
Wow.
You're
this is
mean.
harsh. Yeah. Okay, well, even though you didn't watch that trailer that you totally should have because it's a very interesting show, I'll tell the audience about it. Tech Guy says it's a great show. It's based on the comic book Invincible by Robert Kirkman, creator of The Walking Dead. Now, I don't care for The Walking Dead one little bit, but keep in mind the comic of The Walking Dead is significantly different from the show. Achievement, yo. Uh-oh, coworkers are going to come have drinks this weekend. However, what I've heard about the comic still makes it sound like I wouldn't like it one jot, so... That's not my... and I'm talking about The Walking Dead.
Show.
Yeah, the show is definitely stupid. Like, first season, pretty good. But then they changed showrunners, and it got... Everything I've ever heard about it makes it sound stupid. Anyway, what now?
Alright. It sounds like that might be a good time.
Yeah, but anyway, you don't have to like The Walking Dead, because it's a superhero show. It's different, but he is a good writer. Like, this... It starts out with, there's this young guy, his dad is a superhero. His dad is the Superman equivalent of this show. It's called Omni-Man. Anyway, he expects to get powers when he gets old enough, and then he gets some, and he's kind of learning how to use them and stuff. And they depict it very realistically. Like, they put a lot of thought into how you would handle fighting and flying and things like that. It's like more detail than you get in typical things like your Marvel or DC movies or whatever. So very interesting world building, and the art is good, even if maybe the animation isn't super fluid, but it's a good looking show, and it's voiced by a lot of great voice actors. J.K. Simmons plays Omni-Man, and I will say his performance is a bit wooden, but I mean, it's still pretty cool hearing J.K. Simmons, who is J. Jonah Jameson, you might know, Brian.
How is he wooden? He's got the most...
I'm saying as a voice actor. Sometimes...
Okay. He's got the most unique voice in the world, probably.
Real life actors are not always good voice actors. Like, there's been many game adaptations where they have the real actor. Like, for instance, in the Game of Thrones, what's the little guy's name from Game of Thrones? Peter Dinklage.
Dinklage?
Yeah, his performance is terrible in the Telltale Game of Thrones game. Terrible.
They replaced him, didn't they?
No, you're thinking of Destiny. That was
Destiny. Yeah,
the
sorry.
robot
He
thing.
did a really bad thing at Destiny too, and they replaced him.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, he's just not cut out for voice acting, even though he's a good real life actor. And perhaps the same is true of J.K. Simmons, or maybe his performance will grow on me, because we've only watched 1 out of 3 available episodes. All right, what do I pick?
Okay. Of course, I can tidy up everything.
All right. Bob Jones says he's done a ton of voice acting. Okay, well, Bob Jones, I wanted to talk about Invincible with you in Discord, but you didn't think it was important enough to answer, so, I'm just saying, we could have already discussed all this.
Paul with the passive-aggressive in real life, too. Jeez.
He says, I'm sorry, let's discuss it later.
Let's discuss it later. I'm trying to hook up with my ex right now. Well, you will have to check it out. I mean, there's only 3 episodes right now. They're like 45-minute episodes or so. Even though Amazon says they're an hour long, they're not. But worth watching. First episode, though, guys, ends with real graphic violence. Like, it's just a normal, great, well-written superhero show. Then, say, the last 5 to 8 minutes or so, extremely gory. Like, the bloodiest thing you've ever seen with the superhero stuff. Like, think of Brightburn, only not totally lame, because Brightburn is totally lame.
You've seen The Boys, right?
I haven't seen The Boys, so maybe...
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, does anyone, like, for instance, in The Boys, does anyone get their head punched through?
Someone disintegrates in the first 5 minutes.
Well, I mean, that's harsh, but I'm talking about some real gory stuff. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, like, as if you were fighting Jason from Friday the 13th kind of stuff.
Like ripping people into
Imagine
Yeah.
the Flash
with
hit you
guns
at full
and
speed.
brains.
Okay, yeah, that is the kind of thing that this has.
The Boys is really
People do
bloody.
explode. Okay, well, perhaps it is a similar level of bloodiness. Then I haven't watched The Boys. I'm not sure I would like it or not. But this, like, I don't know what the rest of the episodes are going to be like. Are they all going to be? Is it going to be like one gory moment per story, or is it going to get like more? Because, I mean, it was harsh. It came as a gut punch. But we really care about the story and the characters so far, and we want to know what happens next. And we don't want to spoil it because, you know, the trailer maybe might set up who the bad guy is going to be and stuff. But again, we don't want to spoil it. But we're very interested in understanding that character's motivations. All right. So what am I picking?
Congrats, Dr. Sabota.
Yay,
Sorry,
Dr. Sabota.
sorry, Jimmy, but I think you got stood up.
Sorry, Jimmy John.
You're a loser, Jimmy. Move out of your mom's basement. Jeez.
Yeah, he's
You
a
should
un
try
perdedor.
some of.
I actually, like, most of the relationships, or several relationships I've had in my life were with coworkers.
That's a very bad idea.
That's where I met Brandy, and everything worked
Well,
out, except
okay.
for the
You got
principal
lucky.
picked on us.
You got lucky once.
You're right, but, like, if things
And
had
then
not
you got
worked out
fired.
with... Yeah, but not because of Brandy specifically. But if things had not worked out, she was fair distance away in the building, so it wouldn't be like, okay, we would have to see each other every single day, you know, where it'd be real hard. But I don't know. We just had a really good connection. You know, if it was just like maybe maybe I should take her out or something, you know, and like we didn't feel some kind of strong connection, maybe it would have felt riskier. Anyway, what do I pick?
Do you feel like you don't belong?
But I know there was, when I worked at McDonald's, there was a girl I met there. My ex, Sarah, whom I dated 3 different times in my life. I met her she was a customer, not a coworker. My bad on that one.
Paul making
What do I
poor
pick?
choices 3 times in a row. Jeez.
No, she was really good. She was a good person. Brandy reminds me a lot of her in some ways, but also is a lot different in other ways. Anyway,
I doubt they can handle all that responsibility.
thank you. But yeah, I'll never regret. That was just one of the good relationships that I've had. Can handle all that responsibility, yeah. Why shouldn't we be talking about relationships? We're playing a relationship game. It's not a huge responsibility to treat me like a person. That is true. It is never okay to ghost somebody, people. It is never okay to stand somebody up. You have to cancel on them. You don't just ghost them.
I sometimes chat with folks.
Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe I'd chat with you folks while we were taking our clothes off. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You guys in the audience, Perfect Zero says way more than The Boys minus the sexual violence. Okay, there you go, guys. According to Tom, Perfect Zero, there is no rape in Invincible, but it is more graphically violent than The Boys, which I was telling you it would be, but you guys wouldn't listen. I don't know. Anyway, what do I pick?
Often I deal with attention.
Oh, often I deal with attention. The I is lowercase because I'm a bad texter. Bleh, that's weird. Totally bleh.
Any smartphone would automatically correct that now.
You think? I think some people deliberately make it lowercase. 'Cause
Well, those people are monsters.
They've embraced the crapulence. Alright, what do I pick?
I always ignore it.
You gotta pay attention, darling. Or is he-
Okay.
Alright. So just be ready for the next thing.
Okay, it's right here.
That's probably the same as Bridge. More freaking laser beams, Tech Guy says. Thank you. But yeah, guys, if you like superhero stuff and you have Amazon Prime, then you should give Invincible a try if you think you could handle the graphic violence. I mean, the gore, I should say. It's, you know, it's not just so much that it's bloody, but it's genuinely gory with guts and stuff. So that's a lot. Anyway.
Unwinding like this is not the best sometimes.
You're not good with gore, are you, Brian? I seem to remember.
I just don't care for it, and it doesn't matter if I'm good or not with it. I just think it's a little... It's not needed, really.
Believe me, I even felt that way somewhat. But I would say that the moment in the first episode where this happens, and everybody who's watched it knows what I'm talking about, like, it is a truly horrible thing that's happening. Like, not just the killing of it, but like, it's supposed to be a very horrible moment where everyone is like, oh my god, why is this happening, you know? And like, the gore does emphasize the horribleness of it, you know? Like, I would say it's decently effective at that moment. I don't know if it's always going to be like that, but I mean, and again, it wouldn't be needed, but you feel it stronger because they've made it more horrible. Anyway.
You shouldn't be worried about what I'm doing.
You shouldn't be worried about what I'm doing, lady. Stay home
Don't
and mind
worry.
your business.
I'll
Get
bang
in the
up all
kitchen.
the strangers. It's fine.
For real, it's okay. I just worry about being a burden to you that you need to get away from.
Yeah, I watch so little TV. I'd rather watch good stuff.
Well, okay. Again, I'm telling you, most people who watch this think it's good. Like, it's getting rave reviews. Pretty rave reviews. But a different show that we watched this week, just before the stream tonight, we watched the new Netflix show, The Irregulars. Have you heard of The Irregulars? Alright, what do I pick?
You have to let go of yourself.
Well, it just debuted on Friday, so it's a brand new show. Oh, we said that before, too. Anyway, The Irregulars is about the Baker Street Irregulars from Sherlock Holmes, and I didn't realize that right at first, although I think last week's Spaz Poll might have... He read the whole description, but he read way too much about it, so I stopped listening after like 5 minutes. Anyway.
Don't let worry come between us.
Too bad Spaz Poll's not here tonight.
Hey, you're much less of a dick this time, Paul.
Yeah, and Tom is right. Like, if superhero fights were real, they would be more brutal and terrible because
they'd be horrific.
Yeah, people wouldn't hold back as much as they do. Like in Superman, and he's a good guy and everything, but like he holds back the whole time. You know, Spider-Man, he holds back the whole time. Like, if they didn't do that, then it'd be some pretty shocking stuff. Is this right?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, with the Irregulars, guys, so it's set in, I don't know, Victorian London or something? Is that the era? I forget when Victorian is.
A little bit later, that's more Industrial Revolution.
Okay, yeah, so late 1800s, something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, achievement. Yeah. Do you ever think about the future? And yeah, the Irregulars are a group of 4 or 5 orphan types. One of them's not an orphan, but the rest are. And, you know, they're half boys, half girls, multiracial, you know, all that good stuff for the modern shows would be. But they end up helping out Dr. Watson and Sherlock Holmes with some of their cases. And basically it's sort of like they send them out to deal with things they don't want to deal with, like Watson and Holmes do. And there's some supernatural elements to it. So it's not just a period piece. Like, there's some cool ghost stuff and whatnot. All right, what do we got? Yeah, and I think that makes it pretty interesting. And the characters and the acting are all good, too. Sorry, Brandy.
No, it's fine. I kind of prefer to just go with the flow. How about you?
All right.
I love the actual, you know, way, and the lead character's voice is amazing.
Yeah, and India was being surly about having to watch it, but then she quite clearly enjoyed it, you know, so, which I knew she would.
Teenagers are just like that.
Yeah, I wish she hadn't become difficult these last couple of years. It's so
I would be shocked if she didn't.
Weird.
We don't all do it. I didn't. Anyway.
I don't care that weird.
I was the same person I always was when I became a teenager, except I suddenly liked girls a lot more. But except for that, you know, same personality, same interests, treated my parents the same way.
I think you mean you had an unhealthy fascination with the opposite sex.
Perhaps. Or perhaps it was a very healthy fascination. You know, a lot of vigor. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
What have we got?
I want to deal with this.
I want to deal with this. Okay.
Do you care about what we need to do? Keep going forward.
So in games like this, like we're using a guide to get all these different endings, right? I kind of wish the game would just let you know which ending you were moving towards, and that's a hard thing to do without just like forcing you a certain way. But I don't like having to use a guide. Like if I wanted to get the ending that I don't have, I don't like having to sit there and figure out exactly what to pick. That's right? Okay.
Yeah,
So-
this is a little too complicated.
It is, and I mean, there's depth to it. Like, I like that it simulates a lot of different dialogue scenarios, but for being a completionist and trying to get all the endings, it's like, use a guide or forget about it. You're not going to get them all. Anyway, what do you got?
I just need more time to grow.
I do need more time to grow. It's only been 41 years, guys. I need more time to grow.
I mean, you'll always be a 12-year-old to me, Paul.
Thank you, I try. Playing with fire. Reach ending 2. Yes. Maybe we should talk then. Uh-oh. I know I spoke about it before, but I really want you to stop going to that bar so much. Oh, boy. All right.
The getaway is where I get to relieve stress.
You're like, yeah, but I want you to do it with our shenanigans. Well, Dark Player, at least you're still doing well. What happens when that bar isn't there for you anymore? Like if it closes down, is that what you mean? You gotta be able to find other ways to relieve stress.
No
Right.
need to fix what isn't broken.
Yeah, but what if the place burned down, like the place I worked at in high school?
Well, you didn't have anything to do with that, did you, Brian?
No, if I was at home, but if I'd known, I'd have grabbed some hot dogs and a steak.
That'd be neat.
I hated that guy.
Dang.
The owner specifically.
Goodness. He was mean to you?
But so did half the town.
That was the ending. After you burn them both, Jimmy and Dante distract themselves by flirting with something. Tensions at the bar lead to an accident that causes a fire that burns it down without your regular place to relieve stress. Your relationship became plagued by resentment until it, too, ended up in flames. Okay, that's a ridiculous ending.
Well, that was fast. Jeez, that has
Burn
to
it
go
all
quickly.
down. Yep.
I never played this game, by the way. That was just my own personal experience.
Good prediction, though. Should we try to do one more? We've got 12 minutes left and we start a little late. How do you feel, Brian? It's up to you, buddy.
This one only took like 15, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
I would go for another one.
Yeah. Promise I like to stop and talk about other things, but alright. What do we got, Brandy? First one is maybe
Ready
a drink.
to order the grenadine on the rocks with kiss.
Alright.
Yep.
We'll do this, guys.
Jeez, you are very boring, Paul. You just keep getting the same thing.
I wonder what that tastes like. I don't know.
Grenadine? It tastes like cherry.
Yeah.
Ah,
With kiss.
more of a ginger ale guy, but I'd give it a shot.
You could put grenadine's a mixer.
Yeah, it's
That
not
guy's-
really. They have alcohol.
Oh, there's no alcohol in it?
No.
Yeah, it's just like
I'd like
cherry
to see
cherry
what
juice or cherry
more
sauce.
than kiss means to you.
Hey. Yes, let's hook up with the bartender. We need that ending.
Jeez, you burned down the bar while you're hooking up, and you both die.
I know, like, it could go either direction. We might end up burning down the bar, marrying the bartender. It could be anything. Where's that girl you used to bring around?
She is working.
Always working.
Work.
Taking care of business, you know, a little TCB.
Sam's life can be rough.
Sam's face can be rough, too. She has a lot of testosterone. That's the thing that can happen, Brian.
I work at a university. You see all kinds.
Ah, crap. No. Talk to my friend over here.
Yeah.
That's the right option?
Yeah.
Good, because I don't think I can cancel it.
Good job, Paul. Good job.
Let's keep going. What do we got? Oh, great.
Says,
Sam.
oh,
again.
damn, I'm at the bar tonight. Nope.
I'm a bit sick of Sam, you know? Sam this, Sam that. Why
Yes,
can't
I
just
work.
go-
I work at a university. Dr.
Yeah.
It says, oh,
I'm at
dang,
the
I'm at
bar
the bar
tonight.
tonight.
Yeah, speaking of which, in our Discord, by the way, guys, we have a Discord, and it's a great way to chat with me and other members of our community outside of the stream. I actually check it every day. Like, there's never a day that I don't check it, so you always could easily talk to me. But, yeah, we have group conversations there and stuff. Some days really active, some days are much less active than I would like. But one way that we could make it more active is if everybody went there to chat with us. But anyway, I bring it up. What do I pick?
It's that thing Microsoft just bought, Tech Guy.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, we can slurp nudes another time.
I'm not offering to slurp nudes now or another time.
Yes, you are.
Slurp
Discord.
my
That's
nudes
what
right
it's for.
before the stream. Thank you very much. I
Oh,
made
that's true.
spaghetti.
Spaghetti nudes. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Good job. Anyway, we had this discussion in our politics, and basically, I had pointed out that that Marjorie Greene lady, who is a senator who is like utterly unqualified to be a politician or probably even to serve French fries at McDonald's. What do I pick?
Just ordered. Steph asked about you.
Like, she's both crazy and an idiot and an a-hole. She's just the trifecta of
Yes,
bad
she's-
things a person can be.
She's everything, and she's a conspiracy theorist, and
Yeah. Do we want
psycho gun nut. The list
So-
goes on.
Thank you, Brian. That is a very good way to describe her. Yeah, they did. Tech Eye is what I heard. Didn't they buy it, or I don't actually I haven't read the articles, but I thought somebody said it in Discord that they had. Really? What did I pick?
They bought it for 11 billion, I think.
That's so much. What did I pick?
Dang, Sam, you're important to me too.
All right. Yeah, anyway, political discussion. I bring up that this lady's not qualified. Like, she only just got her GED last year. Like, she didn't even finish high school. Obviously, she hasn't been to college. Not the smartest lady, not the brightest apple. Anyway, she then Stotch and another member of our community who hasn't been coming out around enough lately, so I should nag him about that. But Stotch and this other guy said that they didn't think that we should judge people based on their level of education.
Well, I wouldn't do that. My old man has a GED, and he's a very smart man.
Yeah, and it's not that that's not what I was doing in the first place. But, Brian, as you and I discussed, somebody who's running for public office, we do need to hold them to high standards. Because they, particularly at the national level, they hold a lot of power over a lot of people.
They do, and they should have a much wider perspective than the average person.
Yes, and they need to be knowledgeable, and they need to not be crazy, and they need to not be a drooling idiot. You know, these are just basic things that you should want in the people who make decisions for you and the rest of the country.
I mean,
What do I
that
think?
describes half of Congress,
Oh, the
drooling
gym.
idiots.
I haven't been to the gym in a while.
Wait.
No, that part's right.
All the
That's-
gym. I haven't been to the gym in a while. Yeah. So anyway, but these two guys, they really don't feel that we should have any kind of qualifications for running for public office. They just think anyone should be able to do it. Period. It's like, well, what if instead of that they had to go through college and they had to have served like at lower offices? Because you know that's obviously a good thing, like having served at other offices successfully. What do we pick? Okay. So. Anyway, it was a bit of a frustrating conversation, but if we had more people take part in it, perhaps the voice of reason would have come through a little louder than it did in the end. Because when you have Stotch involved, you're not getting a lot of reason from that direction.
I agree that too many people have higher education. What they
Eventually
need,
catch some Z's.
what they need is post-secondary education, not necessarily higher education.
What do I pick?
I'm coming home eventually to catch some Z's.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of jobs, you know, and there's many jobs where higher education may not be relevant to it, right, Brian?
Well,
Isn't
of
that what
course
you're
not.
thinking?
There's very few jobs in our current economy that require higher education, like actually require it, not the BS of putting
Okay,
on
what
an
are you doing
application
back?
or
Wait, what are you doing back in town? Yeah.
not the kind of crap that people put on a job posting that says, this person needs to have a bachelor's degree, but all they're doing is shuffling papers around. Why do you need a bachelor's degree for that?
Well, one thing about just having a degree in general, when they have it like that, Brian, doesn't it prove... Now, assuming the person isn't like a bone spurs kind of person whose family like pays someone else to take all the tests for them and such, not that kind of person. But a normal person who goes through college, it proves that they're capable, that they have a certain intelligence level and they're capable of accomplishing things and working hard and stuff like that, doesn't it?
Well, not really. What was their GPA when they graduated?
I guess that matters too. Who didn't see it coming? Family didn't see that coming? But I think, that's part of the idea, knowing, for instance, somebody...
David's actually coming to us.
Yes.
Wow, you're very harsh about that.
Well...
I'm trying to say... Oh, you mean with calling Sam a mess, or what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
Girlfriend.
Okay.
Her mess is a bit much.
Wow, we're still not calling her mess great. But guys, there is this classical perspective that going to school makes you a well-rounded person, and that's why that's why places like they might want a well-rounded person.
Well, that's possible, but, we need in the U.S. and Canada and other Western countries, we need more technical training or trade school type training for a lot of vocations, not just your hairdressers or your stylists or your nursing assistants, not just those people, because those are professions that go to a tech school or a trade school.
Might be. No. Sorry, it sounds like that might be a good time.
Well, speaking of vocational training, Brian, my school is just starting construction on a new, what do they call that kind of building where they teach careers? Starting construction on one of those buildings where it's
cool.
for helping kids learn welding and stuff like that.
Those are
And
careers
CTE.
that are in...
CTE, that's what it is.
Cool.
Careers
Those are
technical
careers that are
education.
in high demand.
Yeah, good, Icky. And again, politicians should be up there. Like, politicians who don't know anything should not be deciding how doctors and how teachers and architects or whatever, engineers, etc., how they should be doing things, because they don't know anything. Like, well, one who doesn't know anything should.
It gets back to, well,
some politicians are well educated and they know about law and whatnot, and that's
most of
good.
them are lawyers.
Yeah, so you do get that. Anyway, what do we pick?
Of course, I can help with everything.
Yeah, I work for a university, so I'm not saying no one needs college degrees, but the vast majority of people I run into at work,
We'll miss you, tech guy.
they don't need a college degree.
Man, things aren't going to be Canadian enough now that tech guy is going to bed.
Jeez.
What's your school's position on Canadians, Brian?
They pay extra, so we want them.
Yes. Well, if only we could say that about tech guy, right? But he's a subscriber, so. Learn about Sam's dad. Uh-oh, what does her dad say? Dad forgot to pick her up. Why was I not good enough to be loved like they are? Jeez, that's sad. We'll miss you, tech guy. Hey, somebody just added me as their friend. Is that a viewer? I'm not adding them back because I don't know who they are.
I delete those messages and block people.
Well,
Did your parents?
I'm a
even
mild
try to
public
connect?
figure, as a journalist and a streamer, so I don't necessarily need to block them for following me. But did your dad?
Did your parents ever try to connect since back then?
Okay. Yeah. This is not what you talk to somebody about when you're going out.
Yes, this is a much more useful conversation for a couple, but probably not over texting.
For reals. And particularly, did we only just start dating a week ago? Because if we've been dating for any length of time, I feel like it's more of an in-person conversation. But if it's like, okay, we're still getting to know each other, then I guess maybe. Can I tell you about it?
Her dad's a homophobe, so that's what. That's what happened.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it
All
says,
right.
of course, let's table it for now.
Yeah. Let's put it under the table, like your homosexuality. No, not really. But that's what her dad would have said.
Man,
totally
you were
did.
just not gonna talk to your girlfriend. God.
Well, you have to stop talking to her so you can talk to this Jimmy guy, because it looks like every inning
just-
involves talking to Dante and Jimmy.
Just
As
tell
long as
Jimmy
you're-
to blow off.
Jimmy, get your Jimmy out of here, okay?
Excuse me, that's inappropriate.
Ooh, he got inappropriate real fast. I was thinking some of the people in our audience might have talked about significant others a little bit, given that that's what this whole game is about. But other than Tech Guy telling us he's divorced, that's all we've had. I think you should leave. Jeez. Sorry.
The next option's not good.
Oh boy. We're leaving together already. Better this than I thought.
Listen, GTFO.
Oh wow, yeah. We're saying GTFO.
Yep.
Yikes. That's not good.
Yeah.
We don't like that kind of language around here.
Oh, I'll say it.
You just been wasting my time. Bye.
Well, that was what she was trying to get
Maybe
to.
I shouldn't have been so aggressive with him, but I don't know.
I would.
It's I have a hard time being mean to people even if they're being a little inappropriate, you know? It's
Yeah,
like
I
it's just too
challenge
nice.
you. Just go.
I was
Yeah,
raised by a truck driver. I just don't care.
Really?
Yeah, I just don't care.
What about your mom? What's her profession? Or does she have one?
Homemaker,
Nothing
I
wrong with that.
suppose. I have
Yes.
3 siblings, so
If I could be a homemaker, I would totally be one. What do you got?
Sometimes I get a bit of flirty people.
Sometimes
the grammar in this is just making.
I know
me
it's
hurt.
bad.
I get a bit of flirty people. That's a mistake. Like, I don't think they mean for it to be like that. You know, even though we had a lot of prizes tonight,
That
but
was
the
it.
audience got real quiet.
Just crickets over there. Crickets.
Ignore
Yeah.
it. I always do.
Just ignore it. Okay. Makes me a little sad. I'm not gonna complain about Jonah or anything like that, though. Jonah's great, Brian.
Oh yeah.
He's one of our best Australian viewers, if I'm being honest.
What is he? 1 of 2?
Well, there is also the Brownmeister. A long time ago, there was a third. I can't remember his name.
No, I don't know.
Being at the bar is important to me.
But then you're gonna burn it down.
I know, for real. It's so important to me. I don't know what I'd do if it ever burned to cinders.
Eating tacos hard to talk.
Aw,
You need to learn how to type one-handed.
you're still... I suppose that is a useful skill, isn't it? Radio, we still love you. All right, what do I pick?
You shouldn't be worried about cuties.
Yeah, don't worry about cuties. I actually only hook up with ugly people. Why do you think we're going out?
Yeah, I mean, Paul knows how to pick up them ladies.
Well, at least eventually I developed good taste.
I wish you'd trust me.
Well, at least with Irenia, we know her relationship situation. She recently got married to Wolfie, Wolfblade. They're a great couple, and we love them both a lot.
Cool people.
Don't let
Why
word
are
come
you eating
between us.
tacos at 9:30, Irenia?
Oh yeah, because they all have us, don't they? Yay, Vinny! Thank you for resubscribing. You're the man, Vinny.
Hey, Vinny.
We greatly appreciate your support. Isn't Vinny married? I think he is. Yeah. Now, as for when are Jono and Brownmeister going to get married, I still haven't heard any updates on that. What do we got?
I'm sure they'd make a lovely couple.
I mean, but they barely even hang out.
Jeez.
Okay, we need to talk. Is that Weird Al?
Have you
That's a very stern face.
have you thought about where we're going right now?
Oh, Jono, are you actually already married? Because Icky said nah. Okay. I was like, I didn't think he was married.
Jeez, still at work. Man, that's rough.
I've been thinking that IDK what it is, but our relationship needs is missing. Yeah, that one.
What our relationship is missing is that Dante guy. Let's bring him in this.
You just need to communicate better.
Yeah, you know what the problem is? You. It is all you and your communication.
That's such a good way.
First of all, I'm sick of your tech speak. Achievement. Ha! Salty dog. Reach ending 3. Okay, we're almost there, guys. Yeah. We made it in time.
There's one more thing.
By the way, everybody, next week, Godzilla vs. Kong comes out on HBO Max. And even though the last Godzilla movie wasn't very good overall because of the story, not because of the special effects, or the monster designs, they were pretty good. But anyway, I'm thinking I look forward to it. It's always nice to see a new Godzilla movie, even if I'm not sure if it'll be very good or not. Thanks for being so reasonable. Oh, do we get a decent ending here? You tell Sam what you think she wants to hear to keep the relationship moving forward. Yeah, but Darker Player, I wouldn't call it a remake. Start seeing Dante on the side. Oh, I start seeing Dante on the side. She becomes more suspicious, but depends so much on my emotional support that she doesn't pry too hard. Wow. Yay, we finally got together with Dante.
I think whoever wrote this game had some pretty bad relationships.
Yeah.
Man.
Ouch.
I wonder, are there some more normal endings that aren't, like, burn it all to the ground? Yeah, anyway, Godzilla versus Kong is, it's the same concept. Okay, Godzilla fights King Kong, but other than that, I don't think they have anything in common. Like, they're just 100% different stories. It's just a different interpretation. And for one thing, we know, if you guys haven't heard, there is another giant monster of sorts in this movie. We're not going to talk about who it is.
Is it Mothra? Is it
Unfortunately,
Rodan?
no. But they were both great in the last movie. Actually, there may be even more than one more giant monster. I know.
Mechagodzilla.
I'm not going to say who it is, Brian, so quit saying the right answer. They're already selling toys of this other monster. But anyway, it's in the in the 1962 movie, there wasn't an extra monster. It was just... Wait, no, there was an octopus. Godzilla, King Kong, and an octopus in the 62 movie. Dang. Yeah, Thyrenia, you did date that. I'm sure you mentioned somebody who was a pretty rough case, And I've had a couple like that as well. Let's go ahead and wrap it up, everybody.
Yes.
Thank you. And I'll thank everybody in a minute. So, what am I going to say? All right. If you're just tuning in, remember we stream every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for about an hour and a half. We always stream a different game. We give out free copies of that game, and we're all about variety here. We just love experiencing these unique games like this. Sometimes we love them, sometimes I actually end up hating them. But it's always cool getting to check out such a huge variety of games, and we love sharing that with you guys at home. So tonight we've been playing We Should Talk from Whitethorn Digital. It is a relationship simulation game. As you can see, it costs $7 on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, and Steam. You can get it on all the platforms. It is a pretty easy achievement game if you use a guide. And it's, it's interesting. It tells a lot of interesting little stories using like a real limited scenario, You're at the bar, you're texting your girlfriend, you talk to this guy, you talk to that guy. That's the whole thing, but a lot of different branching paths there. I would say that I'm pretty happy with it overall, especially for the price of $7. So Human Brian, I want to thank you for filling in for Tyler tonight.
Glad to be here.
Excellent. Brandy, thank you for helping read the guide for us tonight. You did an amazing job.
Always.
Icky, Lyle, thank you for being the best at running the contest and the best at everything. You're the best. Did I mention that? Icky's the best. Thanks to all you guys for hanging out with us. Again, the whole reason we do this is not just so I can play a ton of different games, but it's so I can share them with you guys, my dear online friends. Yes, we love you and we look forward to seeing you every Saturday. We love you, and remember, don't hate, appreciate.
Have a good one.
Bye.
SOB Tyler cut out on us.
Super SOB. Great seeing you, Thyrenia and Wolfblade, Jordan, Vinny, Raff Attack, Ectotastic, Jono and Brownmeister, Philosophy, Darker Player, BX Latino Heat, Tech Guy was here. Oh, Deadpool. I'm so glad you were here, Deadpool. I'm sorry I didn't see you. I hope Oblivion was here too, or I hope he's doing well. There's Tom, Perfect Zero. We can never forget you, buddy. There's BX Latino. Several others. You're all great. So thanks for hanging out with us no matter how weird the game we're streaming is.